Number lines. You've dealt with number lines before. We're going to talk about all the details of number lines, most of which you know, but some might be new. The ideal number line is straight. It's a line, so it ought to be straight. So I'm going to create a number line that is going to be straight. It's going to have at least 2 labeled tick marks. So if this is 4 and that's 6, that is at least 2 labeled tick marks. All tick marks must be evenly spaced physically and by common difference. So I can't put, if I put another tick mark down here, that doesn't make sense. Then the next tick mark should be this same distance. So whatever this distance is, I should also go the same distance over here. So that's where it should end up. And then the next tick mark would be the same distance that way. Also, by common difference means how do you get from 4 to 6 by addition? Well, 4 plus 2 gives us 6. So we add 2 again to that and giving us 8 and 10. It can't be 4, 6, and then 7, 8. And then if we added 2, going the other way is subtracting 2. So 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. It should also be labeled to represent a particular variable. So if we have this, we can say, this is going to be an X number line. We have 0 and 1. They're already physically spaced evenly. But the next number on the line, because this is 0 to 1, we're adding 1, so the next number would be 2. Then 3, 4, 5, 6. And also, if these are adding 1, then going the other way is subtracting 1. There we go. There we go. So that's our number line. Here's a different number line. So here, if I call this a Y number line, here we go from 0 to 5. So each common difference is 5. So 0 plus 5 gives us 5, plus another 5 gives us 10. Adding another 5 to 10 gives us 15, then 20, 25, 30. And opposite of adding 5 is subtracting 5, so we go down to negative 5, negative 10, negative 15. So where would 3.14 belong? Well, here is 3 and 4. We know that 3.14 is somewhere between 3 and 4. The idea is that this represents, if we split this into 10 equal pieces, hopefully I can get 10 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now this would be 3.2, and this would be 3.4. This would be 3.6. This would be 3.8. So now I have split it into tenths. That's why we call this the tenths place, because here's the 1 unit, and we split it into 10 pieces. So those are our tenths places. 3.14 would be if we split this between 3.1 and 3.2, if we split this into 10 equal pieces. And it would be the fourth of those. So it would be pretty much there. It's going to be hard to tell exactly where that is without a ruler, but this is the idea of where 3.14 belongs. It's 3 units, 1/10, which brings us here, and then 4 hundredths. Each of these small pieces is a hundredth. Oh, you could also think of this as we did 10 hundredths here, and then here's another 4 hundredths out of all 100